what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie Danny Pennington figure. Now this is like the Loot Crate figure too as well, because this is the only way you can get this Danny figure was like with the Loot Crate. And I know this was released like years ago, and I remember when this Loot Crate first dropped and I had missed out on it, you know. But I have found this at a Big Bad Toy Store, and it has been there for like a while. I think at one point this was like $200. I was like, wow, I didn't want to pay that much for that, you know. And then eventually it kept dropping, and then I caught it like on a sale. I think that's what it is now, for like 97, around like 100. So it dropped a lot. And even that I feel like it's just too expensive. But this figure is like kind of rare, and that's when I decided to pick it on up. So I did get this from Big Bad Toy Store too. So by the way, you know, this is also based on the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which I did get to see in the theaters, you know. And here's like a VHS cassette tape that I still have, like when this first came to like videotape back in the, like, you know, the early 90s, 1990. And I also had that particular film in this 5-film collection right here, which has like the first 3 Turtle films, even like the CGI one too as well, another one too as well. But yeah, I'm definitely happy that I was able to get my hands on this particular figure, because there was like another Loot Crate figure that NECA had. It was like Ninja Turtles, and it was like, I think they called it the Spirit of Splinter, where you could like Splinter like in his spirit form, you know, when he appeared to the Turtles like in the fire or whatever. So I thought that was kind of cool, but that was when I missed out. But they did re-release that figure with the you had to get like the 4-pack with the Turtles, and that's the only way you could get that particular Splinter. It was just like, I think a few months ago, NECA had that up like at their store, like I think exclusively at the store, if I'm not mistaken. And this is also, if I'm not mistaken, my first Loot Crate too. Yeah, because Danny came in this particular box right here from my Big Bad. So this is even like my first Loot Crate figure too as well. So this came with like, I think like a shirt and some kind of other like collectibles. I'll talk about it when I open it up. But yeah, I'm definitely happy about having this, so I'm going to get into this right now. So I'm going to go ahead and open this on up, because I already checked what was in it. And I was kind of surprised at this. And this is, like I was saying, if I'm not mistaken earlier, this is my first Loot Crate. Because they do get some cool stuff. I knew about Loot Crate, but I just never was like a member of theirs. But this is some of the cool stuff you get. You get like these, I think these are like magnets. Oh no, they're buttons. You get one with like Casey Jones and Raphael. It's pretty cool. And you can see right there are buttons, because they have like the button pin right there, so you can put it like on your shirt or something, or your clothes. That's pretty cool. Then this right here just basically tells you everything that comes with this. And I do have all 3 of these items, or 4 of them, like the shirt, the Danny figure, the buttons right there, and the I forget what's that called. Yeah, they call it pins. They call this the coaster set right here, as you can see, because it has like the Turtles right now on it, like the comic style Turtles too. And here's Shredder right here, and they call these coaster set. But you also even get like a shirt too as well. So I think this is pretty cool. You get this shirt, and it's based like on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theatrical poster. You can see the Turtles coming out the sewer. It's long sleeve too. That's kind of interesting. And then you have this right here on the back. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I would ever wear it too much, you know, but I think that's kind of cool though. So that's what came with the Loot Crate stuff. So yeah, I'll be sure to hold on to this. I think that's pretty cool. But now I'm gonna talk about the here's like the Danny figure in the box that he comes in, and you know, it's like the usual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles boxes from NECA. Now it says now you can catch America's favorite green teens in their first live-action blockbuster film. After wading in a puddle of radioactive waste, these radical reptiles are transformed into New York City's greatest crime-fighting quartet. Their biggest foes are the Foot Clan, who recruit lost kids like young Danny off the street to join a nefarious gang. This highly detailed action figure stands almost 6 inches tall and features over 20 points of articulation, includes alternate head and a cassette player accessory. And you can see images of Danny right here on the side of the figure, and right there too as well, and right here on the back of the box too, like images of the figure with the accessories. Of course, you can see them right there too. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this on up right now. And this is the background. There comes some Danny, just like with the other 1990 NECA Turtles figures. Yeah, I like this background. Okay, there's the Danny Pennington figure. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure him. He is short too, so he's like just right at 6 inches, like a little over 6 inches too. So yeah, he's kind of on the short side. So yeah, I'll talk about the likeness to how he is in the film and so on. And I know I heard like a lot of the fans are ranting on this. They don't think this was like a good figure. Like the face wasn't too good, you know, for the actor that it's based on. But I think NECA did do a pretty good job, like the clothing and stuff like that. It was kind of very accurate to the film, so it's pretty cool. I can even tell that NECA was using like the body of the John Connor figure, because it looks very similar to like the pants and the shoes, even like proportions of this Danny figure, you know. Now I know Danny's arms can go up kind of to about right there, and he only has like one bend, as you can see, like one bend. Of course the hands can turn, so he only has a single bend, not double bend. The head can go up all the way around. You can't really look up because of the bandana right now, you know, from when he was with the Foot Clan. But he can kind of look down. He has a bend in the leg, just a single bend. And as you can see, he does. He stands. I don't have no trouble getting him to stand. I know also that he comes with this alternate head sculpt, and I guess this is really the one he probably should really have on. Because this is like before he's with the, well, you know, he doesn't have the bandana wrapped around his head. Okay. Then you get like the headphones set right here with a cassette player tab with the other headphones too. It's pretty cool. Okay. Now I'm gonna do some comparisons with some of the other NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures I have. So here's some of the figures that I have Danny displayed with, like a Shredder, the Foot Soldier, Splinter, and the Tatsu. I guess you could say these kind of can represent like the scene kind of where they're torturing like Splinter, you know. So yeah, that's why I chose to do it like this. So yeah, them just some of the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures I have based on the 1990 film. And here are some of the other ones too, like the Ninja Turtles right here. And of course, you know, like Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo. And of course I have April. And here's Casey Jones too as well. These are some awesome figures from NECA. Alright. Okay, there's the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Danny Pennington figure review. And this is like the Loot Crate version. Well, this is also the only version. That's the only way you can get this particular piece, is like on with Loot Crate. And of course, you know, now I found this at Big Bad Toy Store because it has been there for like years, I think, because I was already kind of planning on getting it. But I know at one point it was like $200, then they kept dropping the price down to like $97, and that's when I decided, even that in fact was just too expensive, but the figure is like just that rare. But that's when I decided to pick it on up from a Big Bad Toy Store. But I know you probably can find it at places like eBay too as well, because on eBay you probably can just get just this, you know, it won't have like all the Loot Crate stuff, which I thought was pretty cool too, like the stuff that Loot Crate had. I thought this was pretty cool, like stuff that was there. This is my first Loot Crate too. I never had a Loot Crate if I'm not mistaken, you know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this, you know, if you're a fan of the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film, I would definitely recommend picking this figure up. Because then I did get, I did get to see this in the theaters, like back in 1990. I remember being like a huge, like, Ninja Turtles fan, like the animated series, like the video games and stuff, like the arcade games. Then they had a movie, like, oh, I couldn't wait to see this film. I still remember that to this day, you know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking up this particular figure. So please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.